With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, a 23-yard run. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Let's go. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, it's Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start with the option. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Willis now off play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans. Now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get into that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
No, we changed it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. The slot man in motion right. Jackson on first down. Got a man. That's Ward. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that and trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, check. 17, right here. Cut back in.
Fourth down, Willis. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now Jackson on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Kohler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In motion to tight end. 1st and 10, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First, and my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson now. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Willis on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll send the tight end in motion left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. 4th down, Willis. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Willis. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Bullock's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
No, we change it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Jackson to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain of 31 on third down. Now Jackson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to...
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Willis to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in the NFL game. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Willis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The CD always a little extra excitement.